Hey everybody, Bill from Chords of Orion here. On this video, I'd like to show you how to create a second guitar part using the Source Audio Nemesis and the Source Audio Ventress together. Let's get to work. That's right, on a recent ambient guitar meditation posting here on the channel, I used the Nemesis and the Ventress to fake, if you will, a second guitar part, just like to run through how I did it. All right, so first up is the guitar. This is a Taylor Baritone. Obviously, this technique is not dependent on a baritone guitar. You can use a standard guitar too. In this case, this guitar is tuned to baritone standard, which is B-E-A-D F-sharp E, so it's a perfect fourth below standard guitar tuning, and I'm using a partial capo to create a fake dadgad style tuning. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so kind of nice, and it's got that low B, right? So it's a nice sound though on a standard guitar if you just play in standard tuning with a partial capo on the second fret. And the basic piece I played on the tune Joy in the Morning is this. All right, so not bad, but I wanted more. I always had to have more. All right, next up is the Nemesis Delay, and I'm using the Shifter delay type, and let's just kind of go over the control setting here real quick. As far as the time goes, I've just got it tapped into the tempo of the song. Oh, there you hear it already, right? Mix is about halfway up. And the feedback, in other words, the repeats, it's about 25–30%. And I've got modulation turned all the way off. And then finally, the intensity knob is set to produce a delay that is a perfect fifth above the original note. So here's what I mean. Okay? And the great thing about the Nemesis is that when you're playing arpeggios, it will follow along and play a cascade of delayed notes. So here's what I mean. Yeah, that's really nice. And if you can get it in the right tempo, it's almost like having a second part that's a fifth above the part, whatever the part you're playing is. Here's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's not too mysterious, is it? That's actually a pretty straightforward technique. But it sounds great. I still wanted more though, so I decided to add the Ventress in, and I'm using the reverse reverb type. So let's talk about the controls that I have dialed up on the Ventress. So the time, the time and the mix are both at about 50%. The pre-delay is kind of on the high side, it's about 40%. And I've got the treble rolled back to about 30% just to kind of mellow things out. And Control 1 and Control 2 are both at about 40%. And here's what the reverse delay sounds like with those settings. Yeah, kind of nice. So when I'm just playing some arpeggios, here's what it sounds like. I kind of like that a lot. The reverse reverb with the pre-delay, so it kind of offsets it a little bit, really kind of smooths out the arpeggios. And the real magic then happens when you combine the Nemesis with the Shifter delay type and the Ventress with a reverse reverb. Here's what it sounds like together. Well, there you have it, leveraging the Nemesis and the Ventress together to create a really cool faux second guitar part that rides above whatever you're playing. Now, you might be asking yourself, hey, well, I don't have the Ventress and I don't have the Nemesis. Can I do this with other reverbs and delays? Yes, you can, provided that you can do some pitch-shifted delays and either reverse reverb or a reverb with a long pre-delay, so you kind of get a build in the reverb after you hit the string. So it won't sound exactly like what I'm doing, but it'll sound pretty cool. If you haven't already done so, I would love it if you would subscribe to Chords of Orion and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Also, if you haven't checked out Chords of Orion music, I've got a link around here somewhere. And as always, I'll see all of you on the next video.